So Bob, just to start with, what exactly are you doing here in Iceland today?
Well, I'm very fortunate to be invited to do a seminar, a clinic for the Coaches Association of Iceland, functioning as part of the FIBA clinic. So it's a thrill to be here.
Is that something you do a lot of these clinics?
I've been very lucky to travel throughout the world doing clinics, and I started my first international clinic was in 1981, so I've been doing it for 37 years.
All right. I heard you in your course here before, you said that basketball is life and life is basketball. Is that something that you talk a lot about?
Yeah. Yes, basketball is life. The lessons you learn on a basketball court are the lessons you should apply in life. Helping people out, working as a team, communicating, finishing things, committing yourself, being trusted to do the right thing on the court, and handling yourself with poise. All of these things are experiences and happenings on the basketball court. The same thing in life.
Is there something exactly you're emphasizing in this course today?
Well, I'm emphasizing the fundamentals. We have 7 key fundamentals that we use in our offense and our defense, and we have very simple rules, and we build it all upon a structure of trusted to do your best, committed to do your best, and care about your teammates and show you care.
We often talk about that players can use the summer to improve, but does that also improve for coaches?
Absolutely. I know that I'm 67 years old. I've been coaching for 46 years, and I'm still learning. And I will learn from my time here because I'll experiment with certain drills we'll do. I'll speak to coaches and get their theories and their beliefs. And I've been very lucky to travel internationally to get so many coaches to give me their feelings about basketball strategy and philosophy. So it's an ongoing process for a coach as well as for a player.
You have an Icelandic player in Davidson, but do you know anything about Icelandic basketball?
I certainly do know something about Icelandic basketball. My first clinic here was in 1998. Right. Fingi Runarsson was the national team assistant at that point for John Gislason, and I learned a great deal about Iceland at that point. And in this 20-year time period, Iceland has become a hotspot for people visiting, but it's also become a pretty darn successful place for athletics, as we see with the football club going to the World Cup, as we see with the national men's team advancing to the European Championships. So we're enjoying a great success here in Iceland in the sports world, and everyone is prospering from it.
The national team of Iceland, as you said, going to Eurobasket twice. Have you watched their basketball, and what's your thoughts about their structure?
Well, Eurobasket is a great competition, and it gives you exposure to every style of play and certainly every country. For a country the size of Iceland to compete in the Eurobasket against, Russia and Germany and Serbia, it's just extraordinary, and it's a testimony to the toughness and the heart of the players, and the toughness and the heart and the intelligence of the coaches.
Last season, your team went to the March Madness with Jón Axel Guðmundsson as a starter. What is your thoughts? Any comments about Jón Axel and his season?
Jón Axel has started for us for 2 years. He has the heart of a lion, and he has become much more skilled because, as with many players, he continues to work to improve his game. And wouldn't you know that probably the biggest stage he was on was our final game in March Madness when we played Kentucky, and Jón Axel probably had his best shooting performance of the year in that game, which gives you an indication that he really practiced his shooting and became better at shooting.
He got the awards for breakthrough of the season. Can we see a lot of improvement going on?
I believe that Jan will get great opportunities to even be a better player next year, and perhaps even better in his 4th year. And if Jan continues to work, he has a chance of playing professionally, without doubt.
As you say, Davidson, we know your player, Steph Curry. Did you forecast seeing him going on his 4th consecutive final?
Stephen Curry is a winner, So I could always forecast that wherever he was going to be, his fingerprints would be all over success. They would win. For him to achieve the greatness that he's achieved, winning 2 times the MVP, I thought it was possible, but never believed that it was actually going to happen. And I couldn't be more happy for him, because if there's ever a most valuable player, Stephen Curry represents the greatness in being a great father, a great husband, a great son, a great teammate, and of course a great basketball player.
Do you follow the NBA final and cheering for your guy?
I certainly am following it closely, and very, very much involved in cheering for them quite a bit. I was actually out to the game last Saturday in San Francisco, and if the series continues after I return home, I could go to one of the games in the championship series.
Right. So how many days do you have here in Iceland, or something you want to?
Yeah, I arrived Thursday morning, and I will leave on Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
So we'll go to that typical tourist attraction, the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
But the people here are the most kind people. They are so welcoming. The beauty of the country, and I actually enjoy the weather.
All right.
So we're hot and humid in North Carolina right now. So this is a welcome relief from that heat and that humidity that we have in North Carolina.